Hello, I'm Deepak Mehrotra, MD and CEO of Aakash Education Services. And I'm talking to you as you're dealing with your nerves, preparing and waiting for the big day, 5th of May 2024, for the NEET examination. I'm sure you're nervous, you're anxious, and you're worried. But you should draw solace and comfort from a very big decision that you took a few years back. You chose to study with Aakash, an organization which has a 35 years legacy of contributing to the success of more than 25 lakh aspirants, which has a history of dominating the list of the top 100 rankers for the last several years. You pick up that list, more than 50% of those on several years are Aakashians. Look at the state toppers. More than 50% of those for several years end up getting filled by Aakashians. The top medical colleges in this country, the top hospitals in this country are manned by people who have been Aakashians. So I'm fairly certain Aakashians yet again this year will dominate and succeed in this exam. The future HODs, the best of oncologists, neurosurgeons, cardiac surgeons are coming out of this NEET exam with flying colors. Every Aakashian has the potential and the capability, the knowledge and the temperament to succeed and come out with flying colors. What rank you land up with purely depends on how well you control your nerves and apply your knowledge that you have gained over the years. While the practice that you have done with Aakash for the last several months, the number of thousands of hours and the lakhs of hours that you've prepared for will ensure that the knowledge part is sorted. You're very well covered on all topics on which you will get tested in the exam. The mock tests, the practice tests, the self-learning, all of those have ensured that you are fully equipped and very well prepared as you walk in to write the exam on your big day. Ensure that you do not pick up anything new to learn in the next few days. Revise and revise using the cheat sheets, revision tips, and everything else that you can glean from your mock test paper and your practice test, identifying where you made a mistake so that you don't make that mistake on your big day. To give your best on your temperament, frankly, it's about focus and routines. The discipline, and the best example of discipline is, I'm sure you have seen Virat Kohli, Rahul Dravid execute the signature shots that they are known for. The cover drive that Virat Kohli executes effortlessly amongst the best bowlers that he faces comes up because of the way he trains his mind, because of the several lakhs of hours of practice that he puts in practicing that shot. For the several months now, when you have come into the Aakash centers, our faculties have trained you, coached you, and created a simulation environment in which you have been able to practice how to control your nerves, how not to be anxious when you are writing the exam. The 5th of May is just like any one of those practice tests, mock tests that you have done in the centers in Aakash last several months. So go in that this is one more exam that you have already faced in the past. Just ensure you do not build any new anxiety into yourself. Go with the quiet confidence you have prepared well and you will try and give your best. Another tip, our culture talks about Gita, and Gita tells you focus on the effort, not on the outcome. Our anxiety comes when we start worrying about what will be the result. Focus on every question that you go to and giving your best, bringing the best of the training that you have been doing into applying and answering every question that comes before you. One question at a time. Kohli never worries about the 5th ball of the over when he's seeing the first ball out. I have a few last minute tips and advices for you. And again, I am going to draw on the rigor that our cricketers practice as they prepare for the big days. 1. Eat healthy. Do not eat anything heavy on the day of the exam. Start using the next few days to create the simulation. The exam is on a peak summer day and in the middle of the afternoon, 2 to 5:20. Ensure that you have psyched your body clock to give its best. Your exams in Aakash have tried to simulate that. Don't do anything which breaks that body clock pattern. On the day of the exam, anxiety comes in when you go in to the center the first time. Try and see if you can do a recce of the center in the past. Remember, the entire cricket team typically tries to do a pinch inspection or a recce of the new cricketing venue when they go to play. You're doing exactly the same by becoming comfortable where you will give your peak performance. Ensure that your admit card and everything else that you need to carry with you is in place one day in advance. These are routines which will help you get over the anxiety and the last minute butterflies that you will get in your stomach. Another thing to watch out for, examine the NTA guidelines. Please ensure you are dressed as per the NTA guidelines. You're carrying what the NTA guidelines allow you to. As you go into the classroom or the examination center, I'm absolutely certain the best of people will be full of nerves. And there are a few things you can do to calm your nerves. 1, read the instructions. That helps your mind to calm and get a reinforcement that you are seeing what you have prepared for. In cricket, in every season, there are changes in some rules. So if there is something that you are finding in instructions which is different, which will help you prepare and ensure that you change your game to give your best. In a high stakes exam, you don't have that extra minutes to prepare your mind. So the best that you can do then is to ensure in the first few minutes, you focus only and only on topics that you're most comfortable with or the easy part of the exam, because then you get that confidence, your nerves are settled, and you are picking up the momentum that will help you crack the toughest of the questions that the paper has. This is your big day. Go in with the confidence that the prayers of your parents, your family, your friends are there backing you up. They're all rooting for your success. There are 12,000 odd Aakashians who have been part of your journey of preparation. They are all wishing you success. They are all rooting for you to be the best that you can be on that day, and may you realize your full potential. From me, here Deepak Mehrotra, and all of us at Aakash, all the best.